Congratulations, Illinois. You are now the home of $4 gas. The AAA Motor Club says the average price for a gallon of gas in Illinois is $4.04. The land of Lincoln joining the likes of California, Alaska, and Hawaii to top the $4 at the pump price. There's only one thing left to do: pray. That's what parishioners at the Beacon of Light Christian Center in Dublin, Georgia will do on Saturday. Their pastor is Marshall Mabry. He will lead the prayer vigil, and he joins me now live from Macon. Welcome, Pastor.
Thank you for having me this morning.
We're glad you're here. So lay this out for us. Where will you guys pray?
Well, we're going to be praying at the Hillcrest Dublin Kroger Phillips Station, and I'm so excited about it because this will be our third time doing this event at that particular location.
And what in particular will you ask of God?
Well, we're petitioning God. Most people have been saying we're praying for God to drop down the gas price. That's not necessarily so. That's only a small piece of the prayer, actually. Initially, we're going to be praying that God does one of three things, actually. The first is stabilize the economy. 2, bring peace to the Middle East. And 3, bring down gas prices.
Wow, those are tall orders. Does this give people, comfort? Because, I don't know, there's such big things to ask, and not much really is changing in the country, it seems. So what do you hope people gain from this?
Well, you know, as a budding theologian myself, I really believe when I read the Bible, a lot of times God does things in the midst of unbelievers, but most times he does things for those who are believers as well, because you never know who's watching. I really want to see people come together and understand that as a country, we have to always go back to our foundation, which is prayer. If gas drops down to 10 cents, that's great. But I'm believing that we can start a movement where everybody is praying for one common goal.
What about those people who says God has nothing to do with gas prices? Come on.
Well, you know, within the last 24 hours, I'll honestly admit to you, since this story broke, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I've been called everything within the media, from a sinner to a saint. But I will say this. I don't understand how anyone can say God doesn't have anything to do with the gas prices. God has everything to do with the country. I'm not really concerned about who's in the White House, who even wins the next 2012 election. My honest concern is, as a believer, that my prayer is always my foundation, and I can always go back to God in prayer. God, I believe in my heart of hearts that faith should always be our answer.
I think a lot of people are with you on that one. Pastor Mabry, thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.